Today we are... Yes.
There was a boy.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Benji and Anthony here, and today we have actually a couple guests. We have
Priscilla.
Billy and Priscilla from The Weigh-In.
Hola!
We actually did a podcast with them a couple days ago, a week ago, so you guys can catch that. I will put the link down below for you guys to catch that there, and I also have their Instagram for you guys to check it out. So please go check it out. What are we doing today, Anthony?
Today we're going to be doing Alien Covenant. It just came out this week. It's directed by the great Ridley Scott, and yeah, let's get into it.
So, Aliens is kind of like a origin story to how the aliens came along. So that's the cool thing about this movie, that it's not like the originals, which kind of sucks in my opinion sometimes, parts of it, you know. But it's also a great way to see how the xenomorphs, which is the aliens, how they were made, how they were created. And a lot of mixed feelings. As you can see the score down below, it's rated, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 73, so it is mixed feelings on that. But you know what? Let's get into it, guys. What do you guys think about the movie? We want to hear you.
Well, you said Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 73.
Yeah.
Mixed feelings? I definitely have mixed feelings about it because I am not a sci-fi person. You said a xenomorph? What in the world is that?
That's the creature where it looks like it has like a scorpion.
That's the actual alien itself.
That's the thing that was jumping on the ship at the end.
Oh, interesting.
You see it in the trailer.
Yeah, so I agree. Like, it's something to where new people might not understand a lot of the concept of it, but I think they still have fun with it. You had fun with it, right? Like,
Yeah, Bailey, you had fun, right?
Yeah, it was.
And you're a fan, right?
I'm a huge fan. I liked the movie. It was fun. There were things I had a problem with, like as far as plot wise, but I had fun. It was a good movie.
And I think I think that's the point. You know, the point of this is let's talk about, let's get in nitty gritty kind of stuff. You know, and let's be honest, the script wasn't too great.
It was very seesaw. Like when it was good, it was good. But there were times where I'm just like, let's just say the word flute. When there was the flute scene, I was just like,
Yeah, it's up and down. Kind of the dialogue doesn't make sense sometimes. The decisions the characters are making don't make sense sometimes, and that kind of upset me. I know there's a part where you guys thought was funny as well. Like, it's just...
There's some funny parts that aren't supposed to be funny, but they're funny.
Yeah, I was laughing, and we weren't the only ones laughing in the theater. Actually, a lot of people in the theater were laughing after a certain scene. And you'll probably laugh at it as well.
Yeah, you could see that. You could really see how...
The pacing was just like a roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, this is good, and then it's like, this is so
for sure
boring.
Yeah, I think the last part, the third act of the movie, is probably the best part of the movie itself. Yeah. But it was still enjoyable. It was still to the point where you could go watch it. Maybe it's not something you would go watch right away, but the scenery, the music, you know, some of the actors were pretty good. You know, what's his name? I always forget his name.
Michael Fassbender?
Michael Fassbender. Like, he did a great job. I think he did a great job.
Walter,
as
right?
Walter.
The android, yeah.
That never trust the androids, by the way. But yeah, it's a beautiful movie overall. It's beautifully shot, great music. The scenery itself was like mountains, forest kind of.
And it was New Zealand, I believe.
Yeah. So that's a really cool part about it.
So guys, what did you guys think of some of the main characters, like Walter, played by Michael Fassbender?
He's perfect every time.
Yeah.
I don't like him when he's like this kind of malicious kind of character, but I think that he's doing a great job. The
subtlety, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the subtlety of him being robotic, like he's not like human where everyone's like going crazy, and he's just like,
I had no idea he was a robot until the very end. I was like, wait, what's going on? He's like, he's a robot. I was like, what? When did this happen?
Why wasn't I notified?
He's very good at that, and I really liked how just natural it was for him to do that part.
Yeah, he's really good.
It's almost scary. You know, that just shows you the quality of actor he is.
So what did you guys think of Katherine, which is Danny, which came out in Fantastic Beasts? She was actually the police, or I don't know.
Who is she in the movie?
She's the main one. She's
the
short-haired one.
Oh.
She's the one who loses her husband
in the beginning. Yeah,
I liked her a lot. I thought she's a very alien character. Like
it was very Ripley alien.
She was a good blend of all the characters.
Yeah,
she was great to me. Like, I liked her. She was tough.
Imagine she's like
smart.
her mom. Yeah. What if, like, in the future, that's her mom? Like, really?
Don't confuse us more, because timelines are going crazy.
Yeah, because this is before the original Alien movie, so that's a whole different story. But I liked her. I liked her better than I did in Fantastic Beasts, to be honest. She was not as bland.
Yeah.
Kind of like a badass, kind of sensitive character, you could say. So that's a really cool part about it. But that's
and she was thinking, she was on her feet.
Yeah,
and that's something that's really cool about these movies is they're making females as like strong leaders, and I really enjoyed that.
Like bringing it back to Sigourney. Yeah, so it's kind of
exactly.
Cool. Yeah, she's probably the most in-depth character out of the whole movie.
And that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Because
everyone else you're going to forget about.
Crudup needs to retire, man.
It's just a bunch of disposable characters, and that's a big issue in Hollywood right now. And a lot of problems is you have so many characters, but you don't care for any of them.
Yeah.
And then you want to care, but then you don't know enough backstory, and then you got to go and do all this research, and it's kind of boring to me. And that's why, personally, like, the movie was okay, and it's not the greatest alien movie I've ever seen. And I think that was an issue overall.
Do you think this is just like a backstory, just in a way a filler in the franchise?
Maybe, and that's if it is, that sucks. That really does, because you're going into someone's origin. You're going into like a fan base that lived and ate aliens.
Yeah,
and you're just gonna do a little backstory to it, and not
and wait. Now we have to wait 2 more years for the next one.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Hollywood's also making sequels right after before they're even done with the original.
Yeah,
How do you
greenlighting the sequel before they know it's
and
good.
You're just losing.
And
that.
you can feel it in the script, right?
Yeah.
We talked about how dialogue was kind of very poor in this film, and characters that you're like, oh, you're taking a shower and something's happening. Well, we don't care. You know?
Jesse Smollett, actually, he's from Empire, and I have the biggest crush on him. He actually was in the movie, which I was super excited to see. However, the dialogue, as you mentioned, he barely had any good lines.
It's dialogue, but then it's just like there's no development with the character, and it's not like the Drew Barrymore thing where it's Scream, where it's like this good setup and it's this character you feel like you kind of know, and then they're gone just to draw people in. This is kind of like you could tell they're trying to draw people in, but then they don't do anything.
But then there's nothing.
I feel like they're very much just fillers.
One of the things that fillers. One of the things that I didn't like about the marketing and is that like they have like this whole like in the trailer you're like, oh, we're like 20 couples and we're gonna go populate a planet, and that scene wasn't in the movie.
Well, because that was before.
Was it?
So the thing about it is the way you see this movie, because I was talking to my girlfriend when we were watching it. There are prequels to the movie. They're little trailers that you go and watch. And those actually, I thought they were pretty cool. I thought it was a good way to sponsor the movie without spoiling parts of the movie. Right. It's about what's happening before they actually get to the planet or go into hypersleep or whatever to get to this new planet.
These damn pods, man. I don't want to travel in the future at all.
Passengers. Yeah. And it was cool how they brought that in. But at the same time, it kind of got
lost in translation,
left in the middle, like right away, like just something wrong was happening, and
the mechanism's horrible. Like unless people are watching those little prequel things, then the movie fails because like you don't have that setup.
Yeah, I didn't know until
I watched them, so I was cool. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay.
So you knew what was going on.
Yeah,
because there was a cameo of James Franco, and if you didn't see the preview, you're like, why the hell is he even in this movie? Kind of thing.
And
or you don't even know it's him.
That was really random.
It was, and I was just like, did he win a lottery ticket for this? Like, how did he get on this?
I cannot see James Franco in anything but
pop
being
movies?
Silly, you know? Yeah,
that's true. So
it's just funny because he didn't start that way, but like now he's.
What is that actor from Eastbound and Down?
Yeah, that's Danny McBride.
Danny McBride is in this movie, and it's although he's very silly too, and just like nonchalant.
And he's a writer too, right? Didn't he write part of the script?
Yeah, even though you're used to seeing him in comedic things, he actually really fit within this role in this alien movie.
Yeah, but what we're trying to get at is that a beautiful movie with a memorable character doesn't always equate a great film.
Yeah. So you know what, guys? We're gonna get straight into the score because we actually have a little surprise after. So let's go from right to left. What did you give this out of 10?
Me?
Yeah.
I gave it a 6.5.
Okay.
And you?
Well, I just have to say that I enjoyed watching the movie because I had popcorn to eat along with it. But this is not my thing. It was great to see a different type of genre. So I thank you guys for taking me and inviting me to see something different. I'd give it a 5.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 7 because the dialogue was pretty bad, but the visuals and some of the concepts were good.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. I really liked the action parts of the movie. But like I said, some of the plots were a little twisted. It was up and down kind of thing, and I just didn't really like that. All right, guys. So this is the part of the video where we're actually gonna spoil a couple things of the movie. So spoiler warning here. If you guys do, just stop the video here. We will not spoil you. If you don't want to watch the rest of it, don't worry about it.
Stop watching now.
Stop watching now. This is your warning. Guys. Stop watching now. I'll give you a couple seconds.
All right.
Okay. All right, guys. So you know what? Let's get into the nitty gritty of this movie.
This
Okay.
You feeling it?
Okay, so
Okay,
this might
ladies
not
first.
have to do
Go
anything
ahead.
with the movie, but it's something that's been on my mind and I've been wanting to spew it out into the world. David's outfit, he really rocked the romper, and it's been
It was a romper?
It's been like the hot topic of all week is the male romper. People have been wearing them for a while.
Internet.
It shut down the internet, but now it's like a trend, male rompers, and David rocked it all while being evil and just doing his thing.
Did.
Oh my god.
I just had to get that out.
He
Since
did.
yesterday, I was like, look at him in his romper.
I want to talk about Danny McBride's wife in the movie. She was horrible. She ruined everything.
Yes.
She, in seconds,
Literally
she kills
seconds.
someone. She locks someone in a room. She runs. She falls in a hallway. She shoots
blows
herself.
up the ship.
Slips on blood. Blows the ship up. Catches on fire and crawls out.
All within the matter of a minute.
Seriously.
Yes.
And that's the part
And you're
where
watching it and you're just like, what is wrong with this?
she was
bitch?
live blogging it.
her leg got caught. And
Yes.
that's the part where we were all laughing.
She breaks her ankle with the door. I was like, she's horrible.
This bitch was not trained.
Get
Excuse
her
me, I don't
out.
know.
She was not trained.
Yeah, and that was the problem with the movie for me. Like, everybody
my God.
made these stupid mistakes. You know, Danny McBride, like who in their right mind, you know, let's get 80. And I get it. It's that act of like, I just lost my wife. I need to know.
Yeah.
But it's like stupid mistakes like that is what this movie really had me like, really, dude? Like, you're going to do that.
If I were on a ship on a new planet and someone said, we're coming in, someone's sick, I'd be like, you're staying outside. No one
Exactly.
is, especially knowing,
Seriously.
yeah.
I do
And they
have
even
to say,
said it's a quarantine situation.
Yeah.
And then, like, that was just, like, not.
but that girl, Danny McBride's wife, was pretty messed up to leave the captain's wife, like, stranded.
Yes,
She
could
could have
let her
easily
out.
brought her
She could have
out.
left her out. And that was the thing. Like, another thing was
Rude.
like, who does 10 years of research and says, I don't care.
Let's go to this new
another
planet.
we just found. And that was the thing.
I think he just wanted to be liked, right? He was
Exactly.
He wanted power. He wanted people to be respected.
Yeah.
And
Because I think it also points out that I think he tried to become the captain and he was like overpowered by James Franco.
James Franco
was not there. But yeah. So I guess he lost the.
Yeah, but the good part about it was Michael Fassbender. He did an amazing job as David as Walter. So they're both there. And there's some weird scenes in there, you know, when they make out. That was a little weirded out.
Yeah.
It was a kind of.
It was unnecessary. There was a lot of unnecessary scenes in this movie.
And then the flute. Let's have a flute.
Yeah, the flute there playing
puts you to
flute.
sleep.
I thought it was gonna smash it into his throat.
Well, I just have to say, as a person who's never seen this, I was like, why do they all look the same? And he was like, they are the same.
Yeah, and so as you can tell, guys, we're having a lot of fun with this. There's so much about this movie that we loved and hated. But overall, like we've said, I think it's a movie you could go watch now. If you want to wait, it's fine. But it was a good insert to the series, if we could all agree with that, all right? So don't forget to like the actual video, guys, and comment down below which has been your favorite alien movie. Yeah, we'll include Prometheus as well into that one if you guys want.
Don't forget to catch us on social media. We're on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and we're also going to be putting links in for the Weigh In podcast, so you can check them out on iTunes.
Yeah, and then I'll be put links for the iTunes, and I think you guys have a SoundCloud as well, correct? Yeah, so I'll put the SoundCloud as well. All right, guys, if you guys want to see more videos like this, more Hub videos as well, don't forget to subscribe. Have a good one.